Our famous actor Vijay ma'am.
Yes, he's a darling. Yes.
Thank you so much ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, I know one song that's playing in my head. I can try, but I'm very bad at singing. So, okay.
Join. She's ready, ma'am.
You know Hindi songs?
Yeah.
You know Dekha Tenu Pehli Pehli Baar?
No.
What song?
Okay, I'll sing it for you.
Enough. One line is enough.
देखा तेनू पहली पहली बार वे होने लगा दिल बेकरार वे रब्बा मैनू की हो गया दिल जानिए हाय मैनू की हो गया
That was lovely ma'am.
Ma'am, definitely you're the next Bollywood star, ma'am. Now we are now our school national shooter PV Jishnu Sarod from Velamal Main and Bagam will seek appreciation from Manu Bahakar ma'am. We wish for the future Olympian medalist. Ma'am, we request you to wish. Anuvaka, you have won Asian medals, Commonwealth Games. You have won Asian medals and Commonwealth Game medals and also a Arena Award. How did you feel when the Prime Minister called you when you received the bronze medal?
Audio.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Firstly, thank you so much for such a warm welcome. It's been pleasure coming here. Thank you so much, sir. And as of the call you were asking me, I think it's always a moment of honor when the Prime Minister of the country is calling to congratulate you. That's the moment when you realize you've actually achieved something and done something for the country, something good perhaps. So that was my moment, and he congratulated me and also wished me luck for my next matches. And for me, it was more like motivational words and inspiration. So I kept going on, and it's always a moment of honor talking to him. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. AV, please.
And that's a margin, like very small margin. So I was like, damn, I missed the silver. But again, it was my first Olympic medal. And I was so happy that I could give India one medal and start the medal tally. And I was looking forward to the next matches also. So I had next match next day only. So I was feeling kind of happy, but like miss the silver, but happy. It's okay. I'll try better next time.
Thank you, ma'am.
AV, please. AV. Do you think he was over smart or actually he worked hard? Yusuf.
Everyone is talking about him. I think he's a very experienced shooter. Definitely, he's a senior. And sometimes people get used to the style. So every person has their own style of whether it's into any sport or any career. For example, I have my style that I usually, you will see me in matches in a different way. So every person has a specific style. So probably he's used of wearing no gear, wearing nothing at all and shooting just like that. Maybe he trained himself like that. So for me, I cannot see with the both of the eyes. I can't. I'll probably see 3-4 sides. So he probably trained himself in that manner, and it's good. It worked for him. Brilliant, but not many people can carry that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, now we all would like to know how you were able to juggle with your shooting practice, health as well as academics.
So I had my shooting academy first time when I started shooting. It was in school, and it's like looking at the environment here in this school. I remember my school days, how my teachers used to support me for my studies as well as training also. So it was all about my tutors used to give me a lot of time. They used to understand that okay, she is doing something for the nation, then we must also give her some time. So my tutors used to help me, and then my mom had made a very strict routine for me. So mornings, early morning, wake up and then train for my shooting, and then go to the range or go to the school, attend main classes. So I used to attend only like science, physics, chemistry, bio, and all, maths sometimes, and that's it. No other subject, and only I used to focus mostly on shooting or on science. So it was difficult, but if you put your efforts, if you put your brain and heart to something, you can definitely make balance out of it. It's a saying that, they say that you have to make time for everything. It's not like you are just sitting and you will be able to do something just like that. So you have to make time for whatever you think is necessary. And in my case, I was never given the liberty to skip classes or to be like, okay, I can never go with bad marks. So my parents used to check my mark sheets also, especially when it was boards. I knew that, it's going to come out in newspapers, the scores, how much I'll score in boards. So that time I was like, please, mujhe tuition chahiye, I need tuition. So that's how I balanced. My tutors helped, my parents had a very strict routine, and then I had my priorities straight. If you all have your priorities straight, I think nothing can keep you away from winning, from maybe academics, maybe sports, anything. You have to find a balance.
Thank you, ma'am. I've got one more question for you. I'll list a few things regarding Tamil Nadu, and could you please tell me if you know them? We'll start with, have you ever tasted Pongal, ma'am?
I think I have.
That's
I
great,
love
ma'am.
South Indian food. Yes, I probably have.
Have you ever heard about Mahabalipuram, ma'am?
Mahabalipuram, I think maybe I haven't read about it, but maybe just heard about it. No, I don't know much.
Meenakshi Amman Temple, ma'am?
I know about a few temples only.
Or Chief Minister Stalin?
Sorry?
Or Chief Minister Stalin, ma'am? Have you heard about it?
No.
Moving on to the next one, ma'am. Or school chess prodigy Pragnananda?
Definitely. I've seen him compete also.
Or famous actor Vijay, ma'am?
Ah, yes, he's a darling. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hi Manuaka. Hello. I've been using Insta for the past 2 years, yet I don't have 500 followers. We are following you on Instagram and you have 1.6 million followers. How has this social media created an impact in your sports career?
So, firstly, everything is important. How you carry yourself, how you portray your picture in public, and then how you socialize with people. Everything has its own value, and you cannot be like, I'm good in sports, but I am not good in academics. So, you have to find a balance in your life with everything. And social media, it's like when I have competitions, I am not so active on social media. I try to stay away from distractions. But when it's like, okay, everything is over, I'm on a short break, then I open and put stories or posts. So I enjoy it, but everything has a limit. You cannot be wasting your time on it. You cannot be, exceeding your time limit. You have to have a limit for everything. So that's how I balance it and I enjoy it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Hi Manuaka. How has your life changed after becoming the first person to win 2 Olympic medals for India in single Olympic?
So I think history, when history is made, you can never be like, okay, I know this is going to happen, or you can never predict the future. I think you will always realize after it's done. So for me, in my case also, I was not aware of the facts of Olympics or how Indians have done so far. So I was only focused on my three events, although I was third and fourth. I was very consistent with my scores, with my performance. I got 2 medals and I'm happy. Could have done better, definitely, always a scope of improvement. But I think history is always like you realize you've done something. And for me, it's only like that. Once it's done, later I realize, oh, that's the history. I've made history.
Thank you. Hello, ma'am. To us students, rifle is a weapon that we've only seen in movies. When did you first decide to pursue shooting as a sport, and can you share your experience with us?
So I had a shooting range in my school. I started from my school and eventually I picked up in like 3-4 months. I was physically really strong because of my boxing and karate careers that I've had before. So I picked up in 6 months. I was shooting nationals and then I made it to the national team. So it was a school where I started. It's Universal Senior Secondary School in Goria village in Haryana. So that's how I started, and then I was like, let's keep doing it. As long as I enjoy, I will keep doing it. So I never looked back.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi Manuaka. You look very pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, so can you sing a few lines for us from your favorite song?
From my favorite song.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at singing, okay?
No, that's
voice
totally
has-
fine.
My voice has no pitch. um,
Any 4 lines.
I'm really bad at singing.
Anything is fine. English, Hindi.
Okay. If you'll join me with it.
If I know, I'll join
You know
you.
to sing?
Yeah.
What song? Who knows to sing Hindi? Hindi song. Hindi who knows? Hindi who knows?
Okay, I know one song that's playing in my head. I can try, but I'm very bad at singing. So, okay.
Sing, huh? Join. She's ready, ma'am. She's with her.
You know Hindi songs?
Yeah.
You know, Dekha Tenu Pehli Pehli Baar?
What song?
Okay, I'll sing it for you.
Enough. One line is enough.
देखा तेनू पहली पहली बार वे होने लगा दिल बेकरार वे रब्बा मैनू की हो गया दिल जानिए हाय मैनू की हो गया
That was lovely, ma'am.
Ma'am, we want to know who's your inspiration.
So inspiration beginning from my household, it came from my mother. She really made sure that I was a strong woman. So she made me the way I am today. Be confident, live in your skin. Do not try to become like somebody else. So every person has their own value. If you try to copy somebody else, you will lose your, what you have special inside of you. So never try to become like somebody else. Take inspiration from people. For example, I was reading this Usain Bolt's book, and I was able to connect with him in many ways. So you can always take inspiration from different people, but always you have to make your own path, make your own way, and become yourself. Do not try to copy anyone. So every individual has to make name for themselves and become something different, unique. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ask, in English you have to ask.
What food you like?
Food. See, breakfast I have South Indian food always. My mom makes really good dosa. So her dosa is like amazing.
Thank you. Hi Akka. So you're really lucky you have your mom with you all the time. So I'd like to know what was the role of your parents towards your achievements?
So this I would like to say to all the parents who are watching this that without parent support, a child cannot do much. Maybe a little bit, chota mota jeet yahan, chota mota jeet wahan, but we really need your support. We really need to know that somebody is backing us up in order to be confident and be more outgoing. So my parents' role was to make me more confident, especially my mom. She's always been there. Like whenever I know something has happened, good or bad, she's always been there. So I mean, strong women raise strong girls, strong kids. So parents' role is very, very important, not just in the terms of financial support, but also mental support, physical support, all kinds of support. So how you are, what kind of family you come from, how your parents are, how your parents see you as, that plays a major role in the confidence levels of a child. So I think the parents have to be really, really supportive of their kids so that they can pursue whichever career path they want to.
Thank you Akka.
Ma'am, definitely you're the next Bollywood star, ma'am.
Hello everyone, namaste. Again, I would like to thank Chennai first for the warmest welcome and Vellamal School. Vanakkam. Okay, Vanakkam. So it was the warmest welcome. Thank you so much, and I really love my time here. All of the kids, all of the staff and members here today are lovely. Special thanks to Vellamal School for having me here today as a guest. And I see that the major checks that you've distributed for the sports scholarship programs. And I must say that the goal is really strong, and we must, in order to achieve the goal, we must put in lot of hard work and lot of efforts. It doesn't only start from just, aiming at something big. You have to work in order to achieve something big. So I always say, what about your dreams? Like if you can dream big, you can achieve big. So first start from dreaming big. And I always I always tell myself that no matter if I win or lose in any competition, I'll always be very confident. I'll always hold myself high, hold myself together, and be very confident. So today coming here is an honor for me, and I started my journey from my school. I started shooting as a career from my school. I don't know if we have a shooting range in the schools yet or not, but any sport, any career field, the beginning happens first from home, then from school. All the teachers, all the parents play a very significant role in how you become, what you become and what you do with your life. And personally, I would tell you that we have many career options. You don't have to become a doctor or an engineer. Sports life is a beautiful life. I've had 8.5 years in my career in shooting. I've traveled almost half of the world. I've seen so many different kinds of people, their culture, their backgrounds, their struggles. I've known their journeys. So, sports career is a beautiful career. Many people dream of traveling. You get that with sports. The financial support, any kind of things, you get everything in sports. You just have to believe in yourself, dream big, and then just put all the amount of efforts that you can and put as much hard work as you can. And any questions or anything, if you'd ever want to ask me, I'll probably be available through one person or other. You can always come up to me and ask me anything. But one thing we always lack that I have, noticed at multiple levels is confidence. We should never be ashamed of where we come from, the background, the cultural background. I never knew English. I never knew how to talk to people. I never knew many things. But I taught myself. People helped me to learn different things. You can always approach maybe a teacher, maybe your parents to, if you want to learn something new, you can always, ask somebody to teach you. So never be ashamed of your cultural background or where you come from. You should carry it with pride and you should be proud of yourself, how far you've come, and you have a long way to go. So do not give up on any small setbacks if you get, if you do not win any competition, if you do not perform well in any exam, you do not give up. At that instance, you hold yourself together, you get back up and keep going on and on and on. For example, my journey coming from Tokyo Olympics, it was very difficult for me to be confident again. That kind of confidence I was lacking. I was world number 2 and I did not do good in the Tokyo Olympics. So I would say I know the taste, how it feels after losing and then winning. It's the beauty of the sport. One competition you will lose, another you can win. But that will only happen if you put hard work. So all those who want to make a career out of sport, I encourage you, or any career, career in any field, I encourage you and I hope that you make a very, very bright future for yourself. And thank you so much, Mohan sir, for having me here today, and Sri Ramji. Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure coming and interacting with all of you. Thank you.